A woman is held captive by 3 men. With her family refusing to pay the ransom, how could she possibly save herself? In a psychological battle that runs counter to Stockholm Syndrome, she delivers a masterclass in self-defense and survival. 2 women are chatting by the roadside when a white sedan suddenly pulls up. 2 men jump out, roughly drag one of the women into the car, and speed away under the gaze of bystanders. To prevent Alice from struggling, the kidnappers knock her out, seal her mouth with tape, pull a black hood over her head, and inject her with a heavy dose of sedatives. They transfer her to a van at a construction site. On the way, they are stopped by traffic police but calmly present fake documents, revealing that this is a meticulously planned abduction. The men take Alice to a remote, abandoned house in the countryside. The empty, dust-covered room contains only a single old bed reeking of decay. They chain her wrists and ankles tightly to the bed, leaving a masked man behind to guard her. Alice wakes from unconsciousness to find herself in a strange, oppressive environment, her eyes filled with terror and despair. The house is tightly secured, with even the kidnappers themselves only able to leave through a hidden door less than a meter tall. The man guarding her, Michel, is the least experienced of the 3. His job is to look after her basic needs. To avoid trouble, Alice obeys his orders without protest, even going to the toilet under his supervision. One day, William returns with a bottle of pills, instructing Michel to give them to Alice at regular intervals. Soon after, the 3 force her to write a ransom letter. Her hands shake and tears well in her eyes, but she knows resistance will only make things worse. She writes the letter as told, sealing her own uncertain fate before being chained back to the bed. The metal bites into her wrists and ankles, leaving deep red marks. Michel is softer than the others. Seeing her fear and helplessness, he secretly loosens the chains to make her more comfortable. When William leaves to deliver the ransom letter and Will goes to check on his daughter, Michel and Alice are left alone. Over time, Michel becomes moved by her resilience. He flips through her wallet, gazing at a photo of her in a swimsuit. He begins to fantasize, imagining her arriving by yacht, teasing him, picturing himself binding her on the deck or seeing her as a saint, adorned in holy ornaments while he kneels in worship. One night, he timidly unbuttons her blouse and touches her, then quickly stops, his expression shifting from lust to reverence. To him, Alice has become an object of devotion. By day, he acts as though nothing happened, quietly caring for her. At night, when his accomplices are asleep, he returns to her room bolder than before. The next day, when he offers her a sleeping pill, she refuses, saying it causes pain and nausea, accusing him of poisoning her. Stunned, Michel realizes she has seen through him. When she spits the pill out in front of him, his temper flares, he grabs her face hard, but under her sharp, unyielding stare, he backs down and leaves. Later, William returns, furious at Michel. Negotiations with Alice's father have gone badly, her father insists on paying less and continues to delay. Enraged, William declares they will make her family pay the price. Alice overhears everything. She knows she must act soon. The next day, when William is out, Alice starts shouting and struggling. Michel rushes in to calm her, his tone soft and caring. In his fluster, he forgets William's strict order never to let her see his face. His mood shifts suddenly. He yanks her hair and pulls out love letters from her boyfriend, mocking her with jealousy. Sensing his conflicted emotions, Alice brings up the night he touched her. Michel compares her softness to that of a mackerel, then impulsively kisses her. Alice does not resist. Instead, she meets his gaze steadily. The truth is, Alice's father is not her biological parent, she is the result of her mother's brief affair with a writer. This is why her father refuses to pay a high ransom. As negotiations drag on, Michel grows closer to Alice. He stops giving her sedatives, offers her cigarettes, and spends most of his time with her when the others are gone. When she asks to bathe, he does not fully unchain her but reveals just how entangled he has become. After Will drops off a month's supply of food and leaves, Michel and Alice relax to music. He even washes her clothes for her, unaware that his accomplices have already been arrested. As supplies dwindle, Alice suggests they escape together, and if caught, claim they were both captives. Michel hesitates, fearing his accomplices' revenge. Then police sirens wail outside. They are surrounded. Michel learns that his partners betrayed him for a lighter sentence. He begs Alice to tell the police he was helping her, promising that if she speaks on his behalf, they could be together in 2 years. When the police burst in, they find Michel on the ground, convulsing. The police chief frees Alice from her chains. Trembling, she tells him Michel had just tried to kill her, and she shot him in self-defense. The chief looks her in the eye and says, "You didn't kill anyone. We fired the shots from the hallway." The film ends with Michel's muffled sobs echoing in the background.